Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to 6 News. So I've just finished a 7-hour live stream off the test server, and I've got to say the new season is a heck of a lot of fun. So I thought we'd go over the patch notes and get you guys up to speed on anyone who hasn't yet read these patch notes. So of course we're getting a brand new operators, we're getting Alibi. So she's got the MX4 Storm, which is very, very good in the test server, but it's a known issue right now that its recoil is not as high as it is going to be when it comes out. So right now it is incredibly good in the test server. The ACS-12, which is the AA-12 shotgun, is insane. Absolutely love it. It's so good and it's so much fun, and it's definitely something new for Rainbow. Then we have the Karatos 357 pistol, and yeah, this revolver, sorry, is really good. Surprisingly controllable and very easy to use. But the Bailiff is sweet. Red dot sight, fires shotgun rounds. I'm not really sure why it has a red dot sight because you don't need to be that accurate with it. But it is a fun gun. I don't recommend having the shotgun and the shotgun pistol. It's good to have a little bit of range in between. Of course, she has impact grenades at deployable cover. She's fast speed and lightly armored. And of course, she has her holograms, which are really good, and I love playing with them. Don't know if they'll be that good at high levels, but they're freaking fun to play at my levels. Maestro, of course, we've got this LMG, which is quite good in the test server. Very high rate of fire, relatively accurate as well, like not too bad. And of course, the full auto shotgun as well, and the same sidearms. When he comes to deployable cover or barbed wire, he's a slow operator and heavy armor. And of course his gadget is the little laser turret here, and it's really fun. Like when you get it in a good position and you can either do some really good damage or just piss off the enemy or just give good intel, it's extraordinarily powerful and so much fun to use. He does play a lot like Echo, which I don't like playing that kind of way, but definitely gotta get yourself a nice hiding place, put your turrets and defend. Of course, we've got the new map Villa, which is a lot of fun, absolutely full of Easter eggs. We went there and checked out a whole bunch of them today. Tons of Easter eggs. And I also found nests with eggs in them, so I don't know if someone's found all of those yet, but there seems to be a whole bunch you can shoot. I don't know what happens once you take them out, but obviously the embodiment of Easter eggs in a map. Of course, Thatcher Elite set, which you cannot get on the test server yet, which is a pity. I'd love to have checked it out. But loving how he looks. Of course, it's based on the embassy attack that happened in real life, and I think this is actually from back in the time. That's why he looks so much younger. He's basically a younger version of Thatcher. So really cool. And I'm definitely buying that when it comes out. It's just awesome. Of course, we've got some new seasonal skins. Now, I've actually been told that you might be able to apply these to shields. We'll have to see if that's actually the case. I've not checked that myself. But certainly this one here looks nothing like the ones on the guns, and it definitely looks like a shield. So I'm thinking you probably can put that on to like Blitz. So yeah, pretty cool. We've obviously got the map buff too, so the reworked clubhouse, and it feels like an entirely new map. Like you're in it and you know some of the areas, and of course it's familiar, but it is so different. Like there's no roof panel hatches anymore on this building. It's just a completely different thing. It's a whole different way into the basement. It's incredible. Icy Cat's done a video on the changes, so you should go check that out. Because yeah, it's really insane. Operator balance, and of course we already knew all this. So Echo's getting 2 drones, and he's going from 3 charges to 2, and his recharge time is going up to 20 seconds. Making him, I think, very powerful and more interesting to play. Not my kind of play style, but he's definitely going to be far more powerful for people who are really good with him. Operator speeds. 3 speeds are getting slightly slower and 1 speed are getting slightly faster. So everyone's much closer to each other in speed. And if you switch to your sidearm, you'll get a speed boost as long as it is not the automatic sidearms. Then we've got general tweaks. So we've got the pick and ban system. That's coming into effect, but will not actually be in any of the playlists. You'll have to do a custom game to play it, and of course it's going to get used in the Pro League. I think they will add one more hard breacher before they introduce this to rank, to maybe a season or two down the line before we get that. Now we're getting our bulletproof cams as well, which can be chosen on Frostdock, Mute, Castle, Cav, and Vigil. And they are a lot of fun. Because we were mostly playing a new ops and all that today, we didn't really use the bulletproof cams that much. But I think they are a really handy gadget. Actually are a good little buff for Valkyrie. And we've got the new counter diffuser. So a diffuser to take up the diffuser basically. And that's just a gadget you hold, so you're actually an easier target because you're not moving when you're hitting. And it's supposed to be easier to know that it's getting diffused. And we'll have to see. I've not really seen it enough to be entirely sure. We've got the brand new UI. So being able to switch to all the different cameras is definitely easier. And of course the whole thing has been kind of overhauled. And nice new menu loading screens and all that. So big difference there. So they changed the scoring mechanics. So if someone spots an enemy, you all get points on the team for it. You all get 10 points. And they've changed how much points some operators get for deploying gadgets and stuff like that. This one here I was really surprised about. So the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro are actually getting support. So this is kind of crazy. For the Xbox One X, the resolution is going up to 1728p, which is quite crazy. So I guess it must obviously sample down on lower resolution on ours, but still pretty amazing. And it's going to be 1440p on the PlayStation 4 Pro. This is a real surprise. I didn't expect this to actually come out for way longer. So they're maintaining a 50% render scaling. We are currently working on dynamic, increasing the render scaling when performance allows it. This will allow for better rendering quality in low complexity scenes. Yeah. And of course 60 FPS, which is just the same as what we already have on the consoles. But yeah, pretty crazy to see that. That's cool. I've still not decided to pick up an Xbox One X, and I probably will not really. But it is kind of cool that you can get a better gaming experience now with Rainbow on there. They're making some modifications to voice chat on PC. We have altered how we detect your microphone on Windows. We have now utilized the default communication device as opposed to the default device. So hopefully that'll fix people's problems. Ranked, okay, so playlist. So we've got ranked and casuals getting changed. So let's talk about this. Ranked is going to be Bank, Clubhouse with the new changes, Oregon, Cafe, Consulate, Chalet, Border, Coastline, Skyscraper, Theme Park, Tower, and Villa. Yeah, so it still has Tower, which I'm not too fond of, but there we go. That is the new ranked rotation. So we will have 12 maps in the ranked rotation and 17 in casual players, and all maps will be available in custom games. I'm not sure what this means by casual then. We're just having these few maps. Maybe it's supposed to have more? Or maybe that means these maps plus these maps, I guess, for casual. Maybe that's how it is. Of course, the test server's on right now, and then they're going to be obviously trying to fix as many bugs as they can. There is a list of current bugs, and there's quite a few. So hopefully that'll get done. And yeah, just your general bug fixes down here. So let's see what's anything interesting. Thermite cannot be deployed while standing parallel right next to a wall. That sounds kind of cool to get that fixed. The vendor is allowed to defuse the bomb from a floor underneath if close enough. So when I reported that in one of my Mythbuster videos, I said I thought that was a bug. People in the comments actually said that they thought that was how it was supposed to work. So apparently it was a bug and it's being fixed. You're no longer able to do it from a different floor. That is good. Clip inside the hostage? Wow, that's interesting. Some certain parts bullets can move through the reinforced wall. Wow. Attempts to perform tactical reload. Entering or exiting prone stance cancel reloading. That's been fixed. Some deployable gadgets can be picked up if you are very close to them. Some of the drones cut off in first person following certain steps. On the test server, we did have a lot of issues with sound, so I wonder if there's a few more bugs in the way of sound as well, but we'll see. Wall deployed gadgets such as ADS will not be automatically destroyed when destroying the object that is attached to it. I think that was actually a bug way back in the day, because you used to be able to put them on deployable cover, and then you pick up the deployable cover and they just float there, which was always fun. Barbed wire can be deployed through barricades. Damn. Yeah, so some very interesting stuff, a lot of bug fixes. It's obviously a very big update. Feels, obviously we had Outbreak with Chimera, but it does feel like being back at our 2 operators, 1 map, and of course also having the map buff alongside it, does make it feel like a really big update, and it's a lot of fun. It does suck though when you're on attack and there's no new operators to choose and you have to wait till you're in defense to get them. So I'm looking forward to the next season where we have an attacker and defender. Anyway guys, that is the patch notes for Operation Parabellum. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you tuned in on the test server and test server live stream and actually what you thought of it. Like, me and the guys had a lot of fun playing it, and love to know what you guys think as well. Anyway, catch you later. Bye bye.